Hi legends, hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Let me just put the music a little bit softer over here so everyone can hear. Let me know if it's too loud in the background. I'll drop it a little bit more. Welcome legends, welcome to the live stream. Let's analyze the price of Bitcoin. I see we are pumping and my trade is playing out to perfection. Another trade in the bag today. Last night I took a trade on 𝗤𝗏𝗽 copy trading. Made some nice gains to the upside. Small, consistent gains. You know, that's what it's about. Wasn't anything hectic. I took a trade on 2x leverage on Atom. Let me share my screen over here. Go here onto, this is the Atom trade that I took last night. Okay, on the copy trading account and played out to perfection. I think what I did is I entered a little bit late the first trade, and then I was like, hang on, I think we're going to get a retracement. Let me rather cash out. I still cashed out in a little bit of profits nonetheless. And then we swing failed here from the highs and we came back down. I was like, now that's better. And I entered round about this area. Beautiful retest over here. Great risk management. And I targeted the 382 when you take a Fibonacci from the highs to the low. This is why I targeted this area. Trade played out to perfection. Here on 𝗤𝗏𝗽, so hope you guys that are copying my trades are happy with the profits that you've made. Small consistent gains here to the upside, and I will keep on taking trades here on 𝗤𝗏𝗽, and obviously I will take high probable trades, small consistent gains. I'm not here to try and double the account in a couple of days or a week. You know, that's not what trading is about for me, right? It's about small consistent gains, keeping the account profitable, keeping the wins higher and the losses small. Okay, so nice little profitable trade in the bag. I do think that there's a problem with the calculations, because I just wanted to point it out. If you want to come and copy me, you click here on copy trading. Let me see if everyone can see. Yeah, copy trading, and then you go here to the little search feature and you search for me, 𝗬𝗍𝗆. Okay, I should pop up, and this is where I am. Guys, I do think I'm going to raise it with a team. I do think that there's a problem with some of the statistics, and I think it's not just for me, it's for some of the other copy traders as well. I don't understand how I made a 4% gain on Atom where my win rate was 50%, and then after the trade I'm now at 47%. So it feels like when I'm winning trade, my win rate becomes less. So something doesn't make sense here from a calculation or statistics perspective, but I'll raise it with the team and I'm sure they'll have it sorted within a day or two. Right, legends. So yeah, if you want to come and copy trade me, you can see 34 of the 200 positions are filled, so there's still some spots open. Go down in the description of this video, you'll see. Let me just zoom in for you. You click more, do that. 𝗤𝗏𝗽 up to 80k bonus, no KYC. I know that 𝗞𝗏𝗽 has started the KYC process. So if you're one of those people that want a non-KYC option, all you need is an email or a cell phone and a password. You sign up, you verify your email or your cell phone, you get the biggest bonus. Use this link and you can also come and follow my trades from a copy perspective. Okay, right, legends. Ooh, what is happening here with the price of Bitcoin? Okay, as you can see, a little bit of a messy chart over here, but I've been, you know, trading. I've been analyzing and analysis paralysis, and this trade that I took here now played out to perfection. Okay, I think my TP got hit over here. I actually had it. Yeah, I had my TP over here, so my trade now played out to perfection. Okay, and the reason I took profits, and I might regret it, I don't care. You know, profits is profits at the end of the day. Plan your trade, to risk to reward. Playing the break of trend strategy over here, also the swing failure pattern here from the lows, and a beautiful trade nonetheless. I entered a little bit late because I missed this entry, but this was the entry that I was actually waiting for, legends. Purely from an education perspective, smash up the like for the education over here, is I was waiting for this low to be claimed. Okay, and when we got this little wick over here, I was like, looks like it needs to go more. Okay, and I actually entered another trade over here. I'll speak about that in a moment, right? And then when we got the wick down at the at the 0.382, you get that liquidity grab, swing failure pattern, claim above the lows, you get acceptance back above the lows. This would have been the area, or this was the area that I was very interested in trading, but unfortunately I wasn't in front of my computer. And then I entered over here when we had the breakout. So nice to know a couple of trading strategies. If you're not in front of your charts, then you default to the next trading strategy. Okay, I played the break of trend, and now I'm currently in profits, already cashed out the position. Okay, unfortunately, I did not take this trade on the copy trading account. I want to be in front of the computer, be able to manage the trade before I take trades over there. So this was done on my personal 𝗖𝗿𝘆𝗽𝗍 account. Okay. Right, legends. What else? So we are currently here by the 786. This is where we're getting the choppiness now. At the moment, you can see how we got the choppiness here by the 618. It looked like we want to go down and then smash back up. And now the question is, are we going to continue up from here and claim the high and go to this resistance box that I spoke about this morning in my video update? Okay, let me say hi to the community over here. Crypto Big Brains, hi 𝗬𝗍𝗽. We are here. Welcome. Waiting for the alpha. Let's go. Thank you so much. Irina, welcome to the stream. Mr. Dev, happy Monday, 𝗬𝗍𝗽. Where is Bitcoin off to next? Yes, that's why we're here. That's why we're going to analyze the price of Bitcoin here together. Okay. 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗍𝗽. Nice one, 𝗬𝗍𝗽. Thanks for your input. Thank you so much. Lion, hi 𝗬𝗍𝗽. I'm long from 60.3. 50x from your analysis. Can hold for swing or take profits here. Wow, what a trade. Legends, there's always that scenario that makes me so happy where the students becomes the teacher, okay? And it's so nice even inside of our Legends community where people have been studying myself and Andy's every move, where they start pointing out things to us. And I mean, that's such an amazing thing to see, where the students starts teaching us about levels and scenarios that they see that myself and Andy miss. Okay, right. 60,000.3. So you are 50x. Oh my greatness, you are 50x from these levels down here. 60.3, round about this area. What a beautiful long entry. Okay, swing failure here from the daily level. And I mean, I will analyze the price of Bitcoin here together, and then you can decide, okay, whether it's time to take profits or not. Okay, so I can take this trade now out the way. That played out. Take this out the way, clean up the charts a little bit so everyone can see what is going on here. Okay, right, legends, the question is, okay, the question is, this is now the big question. Okay, if I look at this structure over here, is this a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 is done, and now we're going to move up here? Or are we going to still find a larger consolidation? Okay, I would like to see that before we claim the high over here. Right, and we don't really know. I did spot some bearish CVD which now got invalidated. So when I looked at CVD and I saw some of the bearish CVD building up as we were moving up here, I thought, okay, maybe this is a A, B, C, and then we're going to make the final wave here to the upside, because it feels short. This correction just looks short compared to the second wave correction, and we can go measure that out. Okay, so if we go and measure how long was number 2, right? You take a time fib, you take it from the pivot to the low over here, you put it on the pivot of number 3, and then you can see, okay, the correction finished after the 0.618. I know it's a little bit small, okay, but I'll just read out the numbers. The correction finished after the 0.618, which is considered valid. Okay, anything that finishes after the 0.382 and the 0.618 is considered valid, but ideally you want a fourth wave to be at least the same length, if not longer. Okay, but it's still valid, so it's not invalidated. If this low was made before the 382, okay, over here in this area, I would have said there's no chance that the fourth wave is finished. It still needs to complete itself. Okay, so it is valid, and there is a chance that we can go to higher levels from here and go and complete the fifth wave here to the upside. And right, but there's also the possibility, and that's why we trade with good risk management, okay, because you don't know. You have to observe the price reaction when you hit certain levels, know where to take profits, and then, like me, you know, I entered over here, I'm out. I don't care if the price goes higher. I'm now looking for my next area of interest to trade from. My next area of interest from a shorting perspective is this resistance box that I have in confluence with this consolidation area over here that I've highlighted this morning during my video update. And the reason this area is so interesting is because obviously we have consolidation that acts as resistance. Usually when you look to the left of the price action, you always look to the left. And if you can find areas, okay, of consolidation, that is usually where the price struggles or finds support. And we have some consolidation over here. We have a daily level and we have a naked point of control. So nice resistance inside of this box over here. Okay. So legends, it's all about having a couple of plans and see which one's going to play out. So to be honest with you guys, if we do not claim the high, okay, or we just SFP here from the high and we've come back down, I would still be interested in the 50% FIB level because this could still be an A, B, C, where it's a B flat that takes the high, okay. If price is going to come and reach this area, it's not a B flat anymore. It's too high for a B flat, okay. We can actually go and calculate that for interest sake. If I take a FIB from the high to the low, drag it across, reverse it, B flat targets are between the 1.236 and the 1.382. So it could reach, okay. So let me swallow my words over there, legends, is that you could still have a B flat, okay, up until this daily level inside of this box over here, but you don't want to go higher. As soon as you go higher and you start tapping the 1.618, it's a fifth wave. It's not a B anymore. Okay, then this was definitely a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. Okay. And then you can potentially have a larger A, B, C here to the downside. Right. So, legends, what I'm trying to also say over here is regardless of how this price action plays out over here, okay, and without knowing Elliott wave theory and getting all complicated with Fibonacci's and trend-based fibs, keeping it simple over here is that when price I don't care what price does here, because I've now had a successful trade here in the bag. Now I wait for the next setup. And I always like to say I trade from my area of interest. I don't trade to my area of interest. So when we hit this level, okay, if and when we get there and we hit this level, I want to see how price is going to react inside of here. Do we find, you know, that choppiness, struggling to break through and you start turning around, or do you smash through the level with high volume and you flip this resistance into support, or Oris flip? Then I know, okay, I'm going to look for a long or I'm going to look for a short. Right, so it's a decision moment over here. And then it's just about having the levels ready. When you have nice levels of confluence, like we have a consolidation area, we have a daily level, we have a naked point of control, there's definitely some resistance over here. So I want to see how price is going to react inside of this level. Okay. Also, the 50%, if we do go higher, how are we going to react at the 50% FIB level? This 50% FIB level, okay, when you take, let me just zoom out onto the 1 hour for everyone. Very clean and simple, okay. When you take a FIB from the high that we've made here on 7th of June, Friday, 7th of June, to the low, okay, we now have the 382. This is where we're struggling at the moment. You can see how we're struggling here at the 382. It's currently acting as resistance, okay. We most likely, if we do get to the 50% FIB level, we have that. Oh, why is Phantom alarm going off? I'll go check in a moment. Okay, then we have 50% FIB level, okay, which has confluence with this dead cat bounce over here. I like that level, okay. When I zoom into that price action, right, I've often spoken about the range low, and the range high strategy. Do you guys remember? Okay, always range low, range high strategy. This has confluence with the range high strategy, where you break down, okay, aggressively. You make the first high after the breakdown, the first high or the low after the breakdown, depending on whether it's up or down, okay, usually acts as resistance. In this case, will act as resistance. And the rule for the range high strategy, like I've mentioned when during many of my previous live streams, is when you have a range high and price taps it, you want it to tap it and move away, okay. And you can have this trade with great risk management. And as soon as your price action moves away and you are inside of profits, you can protect your position, protect your cash, because the market is here to take it. Because the rule of this strategy states, right? And this is going to be a tricky zone over here, because you're going to be squashed or squeezed between resistance and support. Okay, so this could be a scalp where you take profits as soon as you come back to support, right? Because if you tap this level for a second time, it increases the probabilities that you're going to come full the entire gap. Okay, and you're most likely going to end up at this daily level at $66,653. Right, and then also we have confluence with the 618, which has a daily level. Further up, we have confluence with the 786, which has a naked point of control. So, legends, there are a lot of levels here to the upside. It actually looks juicy, because as the more levels I see of confluence, the more trading setups I can plan, and the more possible trades I can take to the upside or to the downside. Small little scalps, you get in, you get out, you wait for the next trade to play out, or for price to get to your area of interest. Okay, so legends, what I want to highlight over here is that even if price, everyone is always looking for that trade, like Mr. Lion over here, that took that $60,000 300 trade over here. Okay, everyone wants this trade that does that, and it doesn't always happen. I can trade 5 or 6 times if price does do this. Okay, and you are holding on a position over here, great. Awesome. Those are the trades that you want. But I can trade the momentum up here. I can play a short to the downside. I can play another long, depending on how we react over here. Maybe we break through. We come to the 50%. I short, I long, I short, I long. So I can play multiple shorts and long with this momentum here to the upside, because nothing just moves in a straight line. It moves in waves. Okay, support and resistances. It moves in waves. And that is just my style of trading. I like to get in, get out, profits in the bag, look for the next trading setup. Okay, because you don't want to be that person that has a beautiful entry over here. You are waiting for price to do this, okay, and then it does this, and it stops you out, perhaps at break even, so you don't lose any money, but you lost all of this beautiful profits that you made here to the upside. Okay, right. Okay, legends, let me go here through. Smash the like button. Aditya, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you. Thanks, 𝗬𝗍𝗍. Come roll, Mullah. Okay, Johnny, hello everyone. Hi, Johnny, thanks for joining. Julian, hi, 𝗬𝗍𝗍. Welcome, legends. Yes, Alexander, greetings to all. I'm very glad to see you, 𝗬𝗍𝗍, my coach. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, I see the live streams even on Andy's and some of the other influencers that I've seen. I see the live streams and the views are going down quite significantly. Are people getting bored with Bitcoin's price action? Now is not the time to sleep. Some of the altcoins are breaking out of major trends, and I'm not saying it's going to go to all-time highs. I'm just saying, this is not the time to sleep at the moment. This could definitely be a reversal that we're observing over here, right? And for whoever got an entry over here, beautiful. I mean, we spoke about this level so many times last week during my live stream, where it's a 50% FIP level from the low. Oops, not this one. Okay, FIP 2. 50% FIP level from the low to the high. Okay, we had a daily level over here. I said lots of liquidity below that 50% FIP level. It was just such a high bouncing area over here. Okay. And we got the bounce, a beautiful retest, I think, of the 382, and then momentum breaking the diagonal trend here to the downside. I mean, that trend is coming here from the 7th of June. Broke the trend with nice green volume kicking in, and now we're finding upwards momentum. Okay. Now is not the time to sleep. Okay. If you're sleeping, then you're most probably not serious about trading. Okay, but yeah, I've just noticed the live streams are dead quiet. Andy's live stream is quiet, my live streams and even my video updates are quiet. Some of the other influencers, they also, I don't know where the people has gone. It seems like people are bored or don't want to trade anymore. Not sure what's going on. Hi from Dominican Republic. Ooh, I'm going to trip over myself. Okay. Loving the TA, Mr. 𝗬𝗍𝗍, 𝗬𝗍. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Smash up the like for the education over here. I mean, that's what you guys can do. Smash up the like, and I'm here to educate, teach you guys technical analysis, okay? By removing the emotion and observing price reaction at each level with good risk management, you can be profitable. Okay, it's not just about I feel bullish and therefore I'm going to make everyone bullish. I cannot just be a perma bull or a perma bear. I can be a bear and a bull at the same time, depending on what price action I see. Okay, right, legends. And then you can see as well, you know, yeah, okay, I missed the breakout over here. Okay, so let's say you're one of those people, you missed this entry over here. You missed the retest on the monthly over here. Now, and you missed the breakout. You just keep on missing the damn trades. You're not in front of the charts, or when your alarms go off, you're at the shops or you're busy doing something. You know, this is where I apply my one-line trend strategy, where you track the momentum. Look at how I track the momentum here to the downside. We broke out and I am now profits in the bag over here. Okay, I could have left some of that position open, but I'm still happy about the profits. Okay, legends, I can tell you guys now, off smoking their socks. Mr. Dave, those people are off smoking their socks, most probably. Okay, I can tell you guys now, I remember a stage where I started trading, okay, and I will take profits over here, for example, and I had a beautiful trade, nice momentum here to the upside, and then price just goes and goes and goes and it doesn't stop. And I used to beat myself up. What if I just left the trade open? I could have made so much money now. Okay, I am past that. I don't care anymore. Once I've planned my trade, okay, and it played out to perfection, okay? Once I've planned my trade to risk to reward, this is where I'm planning to take profits. This is my risk management. I might, even if I'm thrown in the computer, I might de-risk myself as price moves in my favor, okay? Even protect my position depending on what I see. When my trade plays out, when the trade plays out, I don't care what happens to price action. I'm excited that I got the trade playing out the way that I planned it. Okay, this gets me excited. The trade played out in accordance to how I planned it. I made more profit than my losses, and if I do get stopped out with the next trade and I lose 1%, it still means that I'm still 1% into profit. So, I mean, legends, this tool is so important. As you know, I often tell people that new people starting out think that if you are a professional day trader, it means that you are winning 9 out of 10 trades. No, I lose many trades. Okay. And let's say I have a bad week where I lose 6 trades out of 10, but I lose 1% with each trade. It means that I've lost 6% of my capital. But when I have 4 trades, winning trades with at least a 2 risk to reward ratio, okay, at least 2 risk to reward, like over there, okay, it still means that I'm profitable after I've lost 6 trades, because 4 trades at 2% gives me 8% profit on my trade. And so even when you lose, okay, you guys get the math. When you lose 6 trades at 1% each, 6%, and I win 4 trades at 2%, I make 8%, so I'm still 2% in profit. Right. So it's not about how many trades you win and lose. It's about risk to reward. Okay. And I mean, ideally, I like the 3 risk to rewards. If you can get those 3 risk to rewards and higher, I mean, you know, that just increases the odds of, you know, you can have a couple of stoppages before you start losing money. Right. Let me just get the scribble here out the way. Okay, legends. So with this pump here to the upside, let's go have a look at CVD. Okay. I want to see what's cooking here with CVD. Do we spot any bearish CVD here at the moment? Nothing on yellow, and on blue we are forming some bearish CVD. You guys can see how from these pivots, okay, but we've already taken it, okay, but even from this pivot we are forming bearish CVD against this pivot. Okay, obviously taking the high will invalidate the bearish CVD, but I like to look at CVD when both blue and yellow are showing me bullish or bearish CVD. And at the moment, I only have one confirmation on blue, bearish on blue, but not on yellow. Okay, so there's still a chance that we could find higher levels, but also swing failure from the highs, definitely a possibility. okay, you could swing failure from the highs and find downwards momentum to that 50% FIB level that lies over here. Okay, and that is why you have to have a plan, and that is why you need to take profits where you plan to take profits, because you just don't know what price action is going to do. And as a trader, as a professional trader, you will never know or predict or be able to predict where price is going to go. You can plan a trade with good risk management and get in at strategic levels from a confluence perspective, depending on which trading strategy you're using. Okay, legends, let's go back here onto the 1 hour. Just zoom out here a little bit. Okay, legends, just quickly want to wrap up the structure over here, okay, let me take the FIB here out the way, just clean it up a little bit. Legends, the question is, okay, is this a 1, 2, 3, okay, or is this an A, B, C? We don't know, okay? But what I can tell you is there will be clues along the way that if this is an ABC, so from the low to the high to the low, drag it across, reverse your FIB if it's in the wrong way, okay? We also have confluence here with a 1-to-1 ratio, okay? If this is an A, B, C, definitely a rejection area, which is also a C wave target. Okay, 1.236 is also a C wave target. And strangely enough, this 1.236 also has confluence with this dead cat bounce, the range high or the range low strategy that I spoke about over here, and most likely also has confluence with that 50% FIB level, taken from the highs to the ultimate lows over here. Okay, so legends, it's not an easy one. The C wave can reject here, it can reject here, and an extended C wave can go all the way to the 1.618. Okay, but then a third wave can also go to the 1.618 to $66,653. So how do you know if it's a C wave or a third wave here to the upside? The first clue that I will look for is that, generally speaking, a third wave has a minimum target of the 1.618. So when if price finds the strength to just move up here aggressively with some nice volume increasing, okay, I will say, okay, yeah, there's a chance that this is a third wave, because the power of a third wave is that if this is a third wave here to the upside, if this is 1, 2, 3, okay, you're going to form a fourth wave, most likely find support here, RS flip over here in this area, and you're going to complete a fifth wave here to the upside. And what is powerful about identifying a structure like this, then you know that after you completed your fifth wave, any corrective structure away from it is a buying opportunity, because the impulses are to the upside and the corrections are to the downside. Okay, that's the power of identifying a 5 impulsive wave. So if we had to reject here by the 1.618 and we make another high, we correct here to the downside, we make another high, then any pullback from there, okay, I'm going to be looking for buying opportunities at these key areas. I'll most probably take a FIB from the lows to the highs. We'll look at the 382. We'll look at the 50% C area of confluence. Where are the buying opportunities? Okay, so that is the power of identifying a 5-wave structure here to the upside. Because what then could typically happen, you take all the scribble here out the way, is that if I zoom out, that this could, let me do this, sorry legends, okay, this could potentially then be the reversal point. This is the reversal point, and we're not going to see this low for a while. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see then the momentum continues to the upside, okay. So that's basically what I'm trying to point out over here, is you want the impulses to be to the upside and not the corrections. So if this, from a different perspective, legends, so if this is corrective, so let's say this is an ABC, let's say this is an A, B, C here to the upside. This means the correction is to the upside and the impulses are to the downside. The impulses are to the downside. This is corrective, and you're going to continue the impulses to the downside. So if this becomes a 3-wave structure, 1, 2, 3, and you can even go as high as the 1.618. The difference here is you're not going to make a 4 and a 5. No 4 and 5. Okay, it's going to end here and it's going to smack down. then you know, okay, we need to look for short opportunities here to the downside. There's no fourth and fifth wave, right? You also want to look at things like CVD. Does CVD give you bullish vibes or bearish vibes? You know, this is what you want to look out for. Okay, legends, I also do see a lot of altcoins are making some magic. I've been enjoying trading some of the altcoins here to the upside. Some of them are breaking some major trends. I would be interested to see, did we tap the 0.88? Let me go here onto the 15-minute. Definitely a common B wave target. Okay, it looks like it went higher. Let's see. From the high to the low. Okay, can you guys see where we are currently finding a little bit of resistance? Okay, if this is an A, B, C, B waves love the 0.88. They really love the 0.88. Okay, so I would pay attention to this level over here. We do have some bearish CVD, but on yellow it looks like we're starting to make some bullish CVD. Look at this. Okay, so this could potentially mean that we're going to take the high. Okay, look at this pivot. Okay, and look at where price is at the moment. So if I take this pivot down, you can see that we're already making bullish CVD on yellow. Right, so potentially there's still a chance that we're going to come claim the high over here based on what I'm seeing on yellow. So we have a little bit of a mix. We have bearish CVD on blue and we have local bullish CVD, and usually the local CVD takes priority over the larger time frame candles. Okay, so local, what I mean is what you're seeing right now with the price action. Local CVD takes priority, okay, over the CVD over here. Right, let's see how this plays out. Let's go through some comments over here. I'm just educating. I'm in my element over here, just educating everyone and sharing with you what's going through my brain on a daily basis. 𝗬𝗬𝗍, those people are off smoking their socks. Yeah, I saw that one. How can I add blue and yellow CVD line in my AGGR chart? Unfortunately, I have no way to share it with everyone here on YouTube. Otherwise, I would have done that. But you need to download a script, and that script is available inside of our Legends community. Okay, so when you join, when you go down in the description, I wonder if I have it. Yeah, okay. Join our Legends community for daily trading setups, insights, private live streams, and more. And you click on this page over here and you go and join our Legends community. Myself and Andy, we provide daily analysis, trading setups. There is alpha shared from a news perspective. When you're inside this Legends community, this is where you will get access to a script that you plug in to change the colors and so forth. Okay, so unfortunately, I just have no way of sharing it with everyone here on YouTube. Right. Okay. Hi, 𝗬𝗍𝘆. Cullen from the Legends Discord community, sending many thanks. Let's make some money today. Yes, thanks for joining. Legend in the house, okay? And you will know, Cullen, when I tell everyone about the Legends community, you should know that, that's where myself and Andy dropped the alpha first. So what you guys are seeing over here and what I'm talking over here, I've already spoken about to the Legends community this morning in my update and news articles. So that's where we dropped the alpha first. Okay. Right, but I still like to educate, so I don't withhold anything, right? I still like to drop the secret sauce now and again, even for the people here on the YouTube channel. Okay, Legends, I think I've spoken about what we could potentially expect here from the price of Bitcoin. So this can definitely be a 1, 2, 3 or an ABC, okay? The structure is the same. At the end of the day, I will often say I don't care whether it's an ABC or 1, 2, 3. I do care from a larger time frame perspective to see if I need to look for longs or shorts, depending on whether I see a 5-ray structure or not. But look at the structure. This is an ABC. This is a 1, 2, 3. Momentum is still to the upside, so I'm looking for longs. As simple as that. I don't care. Okay. Right, Legends. And I mean, obviously, we can go high up into all these levels and go and psychoanalyze every single level over here. Legends, I do want to just stress so that I'm not that person that everyone says, 𝗬𝗍𝘆, but you said we're going to maximum reject over here. Okay. You said we're going to reject over here as a maximum target. I want to say now that that is not the case, because if this is a 1, 2, 3, the 1.618 is considered usually a minimum target for the third wave, but it can go to the 2.618. It can go to the 3.618. It can go to the 4.618. Third waves love 618 targets. And when it smashes the 1.618, next stop is the 2.618. Next stop is the 3.618. Okay, and then obviously you look for levels at confluence at each of these 618 levels, because legends, I can tell you guys now, if price action needs, smashes the 1.618 and it just goes up and it's here by the 2.618, it's most likely a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to make an ABC and you're going to continue the momentum to the upside. Okay, so we can definitely still go higher. I think that's the point that I'm trying to make. Definitely, we can still go higher, okay? From a bearish perspective, legends, what I would like to see is that if we do not, okay, there's a small possibility. It doesn't carry high probability, but there's a small possibility that we can have a WXY and we do not tap the 1-to-1. We don't even tap this resistance box, and then price swing failures from this high. It falls down, and then we're like, what happened? Like, we didn't even tap obvious resistance. What happened? Okay, this can definitely be a WXY where we are already inside a Y corrective structure target and we can tank down from here. But this scenario does carry low probability at the moment. Okay, right. What else? What else? Will you be de-risking into stronger coins, 𝗬𝗍𝗍, if we pull back to much lower prices like 48 to 52? De-risking into stronger coins? Yes. I mean, I will definitely be buying some, or adding to my spot bags, and I will definitely be opening up some more swing positions from an altcoin perspective, specifically layer ones. Okay, if we had to go down to $52,000, I mean, legends, I think a lot of people on social media is calling for these levels. Okay, let me just clean up the chart a little bit over here. Okay, so it looks a little bit better. Right. If I look at the structure over here, okay, so the first thing, from a simplicity perspective, trend line perspective, when you connect the lows over here, you connect with this low, we haven't tapped the trend just as yet. So there's definitely a possibility where you range, you tap the trend, and then off to the races you go. Okay, beautiful trend line bounce. And I always say the home line buys are usually the best buys. So definitely a possibility that we can range for a little bit longer and still continue the bull run here to the upside without coming down to these levels over here that everyone is eyeing. Okay, but there's still a high, and I just want to make this clear, legends, there's still a high probability that we can come and claim these high these consolidation areas over here at $50,000 and $49,000. I ideally wouldn't want us to see come down this low, because if I take a fib from this pivot to the high, you really don't want to see us tap the 0.618 over here. Okay, if this is, I'm not going to go through the entire daily scenario over here, but we're looking at this as a fourth wave structure. Okay, so if this is a larger fourth wave, okay, you want to tap the 0.382. Okay, a common fourth wave target, or you want to go down maximum to the 50% fib level over here, which to me looks a little bit more juicy because it has this consolidation area at $49,000. Okay, so we can definitely come down here to $49,000, where this, okay, is an ABC. So if I clean this up and I switch on my, is it this one? My bearish scenario, here we go. Okay, take some of the things here out the way. Switch it off. Right, here is my bearish scenario, nicely painted out. I know it looks a bit messy, but you guys will get the idea of, okay, A, B, C, and we find support inside of this green box. Okay, so this scenario is still very, very, very much valid. It hasn't been invalidated. It has broken some rules, but not a lot. Okay, and then there's still the other scenario where this is a WXY, right? And the correction is finished. Finito. It's finished. And this is the reversal that we're currently experiencing at the moment. And we're going to find upwards momentum here. Okay. Right. What else? We hit the top of today. Okay, so let's see if that is a swing failure pattern or not. Let me just switch this off, go back onto the 15-minute. Okay. You don't want to see us get weakness below this low. Okay. So as per the CVD, it looks like the local CVD played out. We took the high. Well, it doesn't look, it did play out. Okay. And if we're going to start, if we are going to close below this week over here, this is typically how a swing failure pattern works. Okay. If you close below this level, okay, and you leave a wick behind, at least on the 15-minute time frame, it means that you increase probabilities that you're going to find downwards momentum again. But as long as the price is pumping and you have the body of the candle outside of this level, okay, you increase the probabilities that you're going to find upwards momentum. And let's see how we react over here. Okay, so for now, it looks like we are potentially busy with a fifth wave here to the upside. Okay. Right. We hit the top. Okay, I did read that. Jupiter. I was looking at Jupiter. Okay, as you guys can see, this is the trade that I missed, by the way. Okay, I was waiting for my buy zone to hit, but then you play the breakout of the trend. Okay, and then yeah, I tracked another trend, and we have literally, I think before I started the live stream, we started breaking this level over here. Okay, nice risk to reward. You claim that your TP at the highs over there. Okay, so still want to see what's going to happen with Jupiter. Atom, I've explained already. We broke this trend that I was tracking over here, and now we took the highs here once again. Beautiful trade to the upside. I'm still looking at XDZ. It feels like it's lagging behind a little bit. Okay, do you guys see the trend that it's busy breaking here at the moment? Okay, so don't sleep on these ones, legends. Don't sleep on these ones, because you can take these trades with good risk management. As always, no financial advice. I do like that we have a local swing failure pattern from these lows. Okay, let me just switch the magnet off here. We SFP'd from these lows over here. We found acceptance back above. We're trading above, and now we are breaking a high time frame downwards trend. Okay, so this is basically the trading setup that I'm planning. Well, that I'm in at the moment. Okay. For me, where price is now, it's a no trading zone. Okay, so you could still have a nice little retest. So when I zoom into this price action, you could still have a nice little retest, okay, and then the breakout to the upside. So to me, this would be a load up zone. Okay, definitely a load up zone. But you can consolidate, and then you get that guard candle out of nowhere. Okay, definitely also a possibility. But yeah, this is the trade that I'm currently in at the moment. And as always, if you would like to trade with me, down in the description, under exchanges, Bluffin. I really recommend Bluffin. No KYC option and up to $80,000 bonus depending on how much you deposit and trade. Okay. Right. Legends. Also, what I'm looking at is Cardano. We missed it. We missed it. Okay. I did enter this trade. I saw the consolidation outside of the trend. Same scenario as XTZ. And there's some nice green volume supporting the breakout here to the upside. So any price action that comes back into this zone is potentially for me a scoop up zone, but I'm not interested where price is at the moment. Okay, I don't FOMO into trades. Right, if that's your strategy to FOMO into trades and you're successful doing that, by all means, apply your strategy. Right, so, but I mean, just looking at Cardano over here, if I go into the 4 hour, you can see also a long down sloping trend that we are currently breaking from the 14th of March, and now we are nibbling here at the trend line, and it looks like we're gonna, find some upwards momentum. So let's see how this plays out. Right, legends, BTC dominance still at support. We may be getting the SFP on the 30-minute candle. Okay, I'll go look at it now. So legends, I see a lot of people are calling for Bitcoin dominance to absolutely collapse and see face melting price action from some of our favorite altcoins over here. I'm not convinced yet, legends. We are at strong support at the moment. Okay, we need to lose this area of support. I don't care that we've lost the trend, because you often get fake outs. Oh, we're going down, and then we break back in trend. Oh, we're going down, but you're being supported by horizontal support, and horizontal support or resistance takes priority over diagonal patterns or trend lines. Okay, so you could definitely find acceptance back inside here and come and tap the top of this channel once again. Right, I want to see us break down, retest it as resistance. Okay, you flip the support into resistance, and then I'm going to say, hang on, it's game on. We most likely going to find lower levels, and I want to be inside the altcoins when this happens. Okay. Right, legends, I think there's a SFB. Watch it, check it out. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Okay, so we do have, yeah, legends, if so far it looks like a valid SFB, definitely a valid SFB here from the highs. Okay, valid SFB here from the highs. And I mean, if this 15-minute candle, two minutes left, 2 minutes 30 seconds left, if this 15-minute candle closes like this below this week, then it increases the probabilities that you're going to find downwards momentum. But now the question is it a scalp where you bounce here, taking a fib from the low to the high? You bounce here on the 618, 50% fib level. Okay, I will draw a trend for that momentum. If you break that, there's a possibility that you can go higher again, okay, where this is just you struggling, you do a retest, and you find strength back to the upside. So when I see a sign of strength like this, I like to track the momentum, look at CVD, have a FIP revy at the 618, see how price reacts over there, because you could still have momentum here to the upside. Okay. Right, but if you sniper and if you are an experienced trader, okay, would you stab a scalp short? Definitely. And this is what I'm about to say. There's two ways to play an SFP. Okay, there's the safe way to play it, and there's the aggressive way to play a SFP. And this is, legends, smash up the like button for the alpha that I'm about to share over here. Okay. The aggressive way and the advanced way, and this is not for newbies, okay? I just want to warn you guys, this is not for newbies, because you have to be sniper. And, you know, I remember when I did these type of SFPs in the beginning, you know, you're nervous. Do you press the button? Don't you press the button? Is that when you have a level identified as a potential swing failure level, okay, and price moves past and it gets, and it falls back down, you enter. You put your stop loss above the wick. That's the aggressive swing failure. And then you benefit from a momentum here to the upside, or to the downside, sorry, to the downside. Okay, this is the advanced way of playing swing failure patterns. And typically people that enter these ones will aggressively, they will enter with high leverage, because your stop loss is so close. You can still just lose 1% of your capital, but you can enter with high leverage because your stop loss is so close, and you benefit tremendously from small little movements. Okay, and then you'll take profits. If there's a VWAP or a 618 or a 50% FIP level, wherever you have planned to take profits, perhaps by this consolidation area over here. Okay, then there's the safer way to play a swing failure pattern. And the safer way is same scenario. You wait, you now sit on your hands and you okay, this looks like a swing failure pattern. If price turns around and it comes back, okay, you take a FIP from the high to the low, and if you spot bearish CVD between that pivot, and as price is moving up, you're seeing weakness, so you take a FIP from the high to the low, and you basically entering at the 618 and 786 areas. Okay, this is where you enter, and this is where you enter, because now you can observe weakness as price moves up. You place your stop loss, you use less leverage, less capital, because your stop loss is further away, and then you get downwards momentum. So this is the second way to play a swing failure pattern, is to say that I've seen the swing failure pattern, I'm waiting for the retracement, because often the retracement can take the high again, and then it loses the level again, and then you can re-enter, okay, with good risk management. So that's why myself and Andy always say we like double tops, because often what happens is it grabs the liquidity for all the early shorters over here that didn't take profits, and then it falls down again. Okay, but generally here by the 618, 786, that's where I'm interested. As soon as you start dancing around, and I usually put my stop loss by Again, some trading secrets over here. I usually put my stop loss by the 0.88, just slightly above, because if price retraces and it starts hitting the 0.88 over here, when you start hitting the 0.88 FIB level, you increase the probabilities of taking the high again. So I'd rather be stopped out. It does this. If we get acceptance back below, I re-enter. Okay, that's basically swing failure patterns one-on-one. Right, legends, smash up the like button for the education over here. Okay, I love trading Monday range. Okay, cool. Would you stab a scalp short? Okay, yes, I've just explained that. I would have definitely, if I was not in the live stream here, I would have definitely entered a short over there. A sniper entry, the aggressive, advanced sniper entry here to the downside. And let's see what VWAP is showing us over here. Okay, so I do like this consolidation area for profit taking. And you will usually say when you start dancing around the VWAP, okay, when you hit the VWAP, that's definitely a profit taking area, because that could be a bounce. When you take a FIB from the low to the high, that could be a bounce. Okay, or another SFP, a double top. Okay. Right. What do we see on CVD? Let's see if we can spot some local bullish or bearish CVD. And this is usually what I look for as well, legends, is that's why CVD for me is so powerful, because it can give you little clues as to when you're playing a swing failure pattern, okay, is it going to come claim that high or low again? Okay, and we already have bearish CVD building up. Okay. So purely just looking at the price action over here, you can see there's a high, price moving down. Okay, there's the high, CVD is higher, so you're making some bearish. You're already starting to build some bearish CVD. Okay, so let's see how this plays out. Right, legends, smash up the like for the education. Remember, Legends Discord community, first link in the description down below if you'd like to come and join the alpha first. And bluffing, no KYC. Where I also do the copy trading. I am giving the copy trading a little bit more love at the moment, and I'm going to take more frequent trades, but obviously I will be waiting for the obvious high probable trades. I'm not just gonna, enter every single trade that I see and hope for the best. That's not my strategy. Right, legends, that is it from my side today. Have yourselves a beautiful evening, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers for now.